Right. Good morning, President Barry and ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for having me here. Well, facing changes, I would rather be a futurist with planning background than a politician. I love science fiction. There's a popular catchphrase and misquotation from Star Trek that I used frequently. Scotty, beam me up. There's no intelligent life down here. Imagine if transportation is replaced by teleportation. We have to scrap all conventional transport modeling approaches and management systems we're so used to. The key concern might be on ensuring safety and security. That is to prevent a fly or a cockroach from getting into the transmitter port at time of teleporting any politician. I can assure you, a bio-boosted hybrid politician will only be stronger and breed faster. Maybe I have gone too far in portraying myself as William Shatner, Jeff Goldblum, or even Keanu Reeves in Matrix. But we have to admit the fact that rapid technological advancement has transformed our life in a speed much quicker than at the time of the Industrial Revolution and in the past century. And we expect the curve keep climbing up a steeper gradient unless we are deterred by silly political decisions that may reset our civilization back to ground zero. Industrial Revolution. We are indeed the victim of our own success. While technological breakthroughs allowed us to build higher and denser, allowed us to travel quicker and farther, and allowed our species to proliferate at a rate that consumes much more resources within the past couple hundred years than the accumulated sum in the past. We suffered from the emissions vented from chimneys and exhaust pipes that we created, ironically, for a better life. Yes, we have to radically rethink. I have traveled enough to learn the beauties of many cities and countries in different senses. And I can always share with my friends from around the world the beauty of Hong Kong as a top-ranked international city in terms of energy efficiency, urban mobility, and biodiversity. It is all a function of our density. We packed our population and economic facility activities within the space of a quarter of our territory, such that we can save over half of our land and over 99.9% of our water for the nature. We packed even more people and activities within a stone's throw around train stations to make our railway operation one of the, if not the most, financially sustainable systems in the world. We connected to a population of over 100 million with a market with GDP over 1 trillion RMB within 3 hours by high-speed train. And we can reach out to half of the world's population by flight within 5 hours. Density apart, it is about operational efficiency, backed by the best brains available from all over the world in designing, building, managing, maintaining, and renewing both hard and software of our transport system. Should we be complacent? No. We have to radically rethink. We have to make space and go green at the same time for the betterment of our society. We are continuously in search of alternatives that can enhance connectivity, but with less carbon emission. We're set to achieve carbon neutrality before 2050, and to reduce Hong Kong's carbon emissions by 50% before 2035 as compared to the 2005 level. To meet the target, we will cease the new registration of fuel-propelled and hybrid private cars in 2035. We are also looking deeply into the feasibility of using new energy, including hydrogen. In the recently publicized policy address, the government pledged to promote the supply of sustainable aviation fuel and developed a green maritime fuel bunkering center. On the other hand, smart mobility initiatives that incorporate intelligent transport system and traffic management programs are being launched to further push commuters to using public transports and reduce peak hours road traffic congestion. In the capacity of a legislator, to put the necessary legislative framework together is always a job that should be done yesterday. No one would argue against the need for facilitating the enactment and enforcement of proper laws that would allow the actions mentioned above to be in place as soon as possible. However, under the cap of an urban planner and designer, how to fit in all the necessary infrastructure for allowing smooth transition from filling gas to EV charging plus hydrogen in a densely developed city in a safe and manageable manner is at least a big challenge, if not a nightmare. Design and engineering talents are required to formulate a strategy that can make use of the most appropriate technology available within the physical context given. In reality, the right choice may not be the best, but it is certainly the responsibility of professionals to look for the best that could be realized within the given space and time. Fortunately, Hong Kong is not completely shackled by the fabric of its built-up eras when facing the need for pioneering approaches and innovative solutions. The Northern Metropolis and the HKIUD artificial islands are the two strategic growth areas that provide much more opportunities for new spatial arrangements and application of new transport systems that are both smart and green. The Northern Metropolis covers almost 1/3 of Hong Kong's land area. Its design and development highlights the challenge of regional integration with Shenzhen, which runs a road system driving on opposite side, but with increasing flow of goods and passengers going through loosening border control. Innovation and technology developments will be placed alongside the flight path of birds and butterflies. The HKIUD artificial island is a blank sheet of paper for urban designers to draw upon. The island, or islands, with a total of about 1,000 hectares, is strategically significant in providing expansion and decanting space for the urban center, plus direct east-west connection to the airport and the western side of the Greater Bay Area. Conceptually, at the moment, only green transport will be allowed to enter the core of the new island, and it requires an efficient spinal transit system with various green feeder modes to make it work. The strategic traffic pattern will be completely transformed with all these new strategic spaces in place. There will be greater opportunity for reshaping our deteriorating urban center through innovative planning measures. We can then walk on both legs in redefining our street space and creating new pedestrian environment. For those who have the privilege to put your idea on the drawing board, I will urge you not to forget the need for the underprivileged, in particular the disabled. Please try every possible means in employing appropriate technologies and design solutions to enhance the mobility. However, going beyond the foreseeable is much more exciting. When our mobile phone can serve the purpose of a working desk, and the negative externalities of economic activities, especially those in relation to manufacturing, could be managed by new technologies instead of spatial segregation, much greater flexibility and land use that allows different mixes and integrations, both vertically and horizontally, can be expected. The line between home and workplace became blurred during COVID. The trend may further reshape our urban form and pattern, and its impact on traveling behavior and logistics arrangement will soon emerge. Drone is nothing new. Are we prepared to explore the possibility of releasing the low airspace for short commuting trips or last-mile deliveries? If I may wear my futurist hat once again and ask you a question, imagine if every home is equipped with 3D printers, and there will be built-in landing pad for drones, carrying raw materials to every 3D printers through IoT. Some printers can print out artificial meat and plant tissues for our daily consumption, and some for all the tools and instruments we need to support our daily life, what will the land use and traveling pattern within our city likely be? The choice on what technology and design approach to pick is ours. With all the new growth areas, Hong Kong is offering urban designers and related professionals a project genesis, and possibly a showcase for the 22nd century. Dear friends, it is your mission to explore these strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, and to boldly go where no man has gone before. Thank you.